If you've ever done any email marketing, you know the feeling, right? You hit send limits, campaign caps, all those frustrating restrictions. But what if you could just break free from all of that? Well, today we're diving into a tool called NEXTSMTP, and it promises exactly that kind of freedom. So let's start with a problem that I think a lot of us know all too well. What I like to call the email marketing trap. It's a really common hurdle for anyone trying to grow their audience. I mean, does this sound familiar? You spend all this time building your list, you craft the perfect message, and then bam, you're held back by these totally arbitrary caps on how many people you can email or how many campaigns you can run. It is a major, major roadblock to growth. Okay, so how do you get out of that trap? Well, that brings us right to our next section, a promise of freedom. And this is really the whole idea behind Next SMTP. And here it is, the core of that promise, plain and simple. Unlimited emails and unlimited campaigns. And look, this isn't just about getting a slightly higher tier plan. No, this is a fundamental shift away from all those restrictions that hold you back from actually talking to your audience. So what exactly is Next SMTP? Well, it's pitched as a reliable, cost-effective email marketing solution. But honestly, the most important part of that whole sentence is right at the end, full control. So how on earth does it actually give you that control? The secret is actually pretty simple. You connect your own SMTP server. Now, if you're not familiar, just think of an SMTP server as the engine that physically sends your emails out. So instead of sharing an engine with thousands of other people on a typical platform, you're plugging in your very own. And that one feature right there is what lets you bypass all those limits. So that's the big idea, the core concept. But what else is in the box? Let's take a look at the features that make up your complete toolkit. Yeah, that theme of unlimited just runs to pretty much everything. We're talking unlimited emails, unlimited campaigns, and you can import unlimited contacts. This whole platform is clearly designed from the ground up to let you scale your efforts without constantly looking over your shoulder, worried about hitting another paywall. The tool also gives you a ton of creative flexibility. You are not locked into just one style. You can get in there and design these really beautiful, visually rich emails with the built-in HTML editor, or, you can go the other way and opt for a super direct, personal feel with a classic plain text message. The choice is yours. And managing your contacts? It's about as simple as it gets. It's really just a three-step process. First, you import your contacts, again with no limits. Second, you organize them into lists that make sense for you. And finally, step 3, you reach them. It's just a really streamlined workflow from beginning to end. Of course, sending a bunch of emails is only half the battle, right? You absolutely have to know what kind of impact they're having. And that brings us to the really critical topic of performance and analytics, or as I like to call it, knowing what's working. This quote really just nails it. You're not just shooting emails out into the void and hoping for the best. You get to track every single open, every click, and every engagement. That real-time data creates this incredibly powerful feedback loop, which lets you constantly tweak your strategy and improve your results. You get access to this really detailed real-time data that goes way beyond just simple delivery rates. When you can see exactly who's opening, who's clicking, and how they're engaging with your content, well, that gives you the essential insights you need to make much smarter marketing decisions. Okay, so you've got unlimited sending, you've got creative flexibility, you've got detailed analytics. So the big question is, who is this tool actually for? And honestly, the answer is pretty clear. Next SMTP is built for professionals. It's for people who are serious about getting results and are just, they're tired of being held back by the limitations of their own tools. At the end of the day, it's all about taking back control and just removing those artificial barriers to your growth. So if you're ready to break free from those email marketing limits and finally take full control, here is how you can learn more about Next SMTP. The official site and the contact email are right there on your screen. Thanks so much for tuning in.